Throughout my time here with Brighton Stratton, I have had to take courses that require the use of an ePortfolio. There have been some classes that require an ePortfolio that I thought did not connect to my program as a medical biller and coder. For example, classes like my computer skills. It will help me in my future as a medical coder because it will allow me to prove that I am able to use a computer well. I know how to use the different programs as a medical coder. However, I did not feel that it really connected to my course, and it wouldn't be something that I would add in my cred portfolio because that is something that I can prove to my employer once I get the position, but I don't feel that it is something that would make or break me getting that position. However, there have been many portfolio projects that have proven to help me in my success with Brighton Stratton's online learning program. An example of a few portfolio projects that did help me succeed in my time here with Brighton Stratton were from my MRCH 210 and MRC 135 courses for diagnostic coding. In these two courses, the portfolio projects consisted of writing a paper on different diagnostic codes and how they relate to the field of medical billing and coding in order to gauge what I had learned during the length of these two courses. I feel that the research I did in order to write these papers in both of these courses helped me to understand more about diagnostic coding, how to use them, and how I will have to use it and when I will have to use it when I become a medical coder. I use these examples on the MyCred portfolio as they are good examples as to what I learned as a future medical coder and the assets I could bring to a future employer as a medical coder. Another example of a portfolio artifact I completed during my time with Brighton Stratton was a paper I had to complete for my inpatient procedural coding course. This paper helped me understand the program of assigning CPT codes to medical documentation for medical services, procedures, and diagnoses. After completing this portfolio project, I understand more about proper coding for inpatient stays, whether it be a procedural code or a diagnosis code. This will help me in my future as a medical coder as I will be able to differentiate the difference between inpatient and outpatient coding and how to assign the appropriate code for billing purposes. I was also enrolled in a course titled Coding Compliance and Ethics that I thought taught me more than just my other coding courses did. This course taught me about the do's and don'ts in medical coding. I learned about HIPAA compliance and how important it is to follow every step and regulation that is put in place in order to ensure the privacy of the patient. It also showed me different steps that I can take with me in my future as a medical coder in order to ensure I am using the proper codes for the proper reimbursement. I will also use this in my cred portfolio as it'll prove to my employer that I am able and understanding of the privacy of the patient, how important it is, and the steps I need to take in order to ensure that we are giving 100% privacy to the patient. Overall, I learned a lot by completing the required ePortfolio projects in each course I took during my time with Brighton Stratton. I learned that it is important to build a portfolio that you can take with you anywhere in order to show your future employers what assets you can bring to the team. It is very important to keep an updated resume available as well, and an updated portfolio of the previous work you did or the knowledge you may have in order to prove that you are the best for the position and the company. Thank you.